Hi on YouTube land, how y'all doing? I haven't said that for ages. Anyway, I just thought I'm going to post some videos again, like, because why the hell not? Anyway, so if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll be talking, I talk a lot about my Antonia Telstar. Well, it's had a little bit of a makeover. This is my stage guitar. I used to play this all the time on stage. I played hundreds gigs with this guitar easily. It's my go-to. It never lets me down. I've never broken a string. Never goes out of tune. Plays great. It's not got many of the original parts left on from the original 1979 Antonia Telstar. Just the body and the neck. If anybody knows about Antonia Telstars or star makers, they have the absolute nicest necks, beautiful necks. Famous because they have this sort of crazy like bullet truss rod. So since I last posted about this guitar, I have actually cut the headstock down to make it a bit more fendery. I've also, funnily enough, give it a cheap sparkle finish. So that's sweat on there from a gig. A cheap sparkle finish. It was like 30 quid, just a rattle can finish. And I took the scratch plate off and I covered it with like stickers that I had kicking around. So and then put it back on. Cause I always like to have stickers on my guitar, like, but I thought I'll just put on the scratch plate and then everything will be groovy. And that actually works out quite a lot better than putting stickers on your guitar. Anyway, so yeah, so that's it now, and it's same as always. Got a Fender rig off a Fender American Telecaster, USA standard, pots and switch. It's got DiMarzio super distortion blade pickup in the rear, and it's got DiMarzio Steve Cropper neck pickup. With that, and then they'll pick up get much nicer. And that's to her. No, it's not to her. It's a normal plain amp. Right, so on to other guitars, shall we? So putting this aside, okay, I live in Hove in Brighton, and there's a guy who lives in a posh house on the other side of Hove Park. He's left-handed like me, and he likes to make guitars. He likes to dick around with guitars, and he likes to buy guitars and then sell them, okay? But what he does, basically, he buys really good quality parts and builds a guitar, but then doesn't really get it set up properly, and then he basically just like sells it. So I bought this from him for 50 quid just the other day. I've had two guitars off him for 50 quid. One was a Telecaster that he'd done God knows what to. He'd messed around with it. It had like, it painted over the trim. It's a really nice guitar actually. And I took it off, I curved the edges over, I gave it a burn finish, I burnt the headstock, I charred it, and I set it all. It was absolutely amazing. It played great. It was a really nice guitar. I sold to somebody who loved it, But then basically had this on there, and this was his Telecaster. Anyway, so he'd so basically, I put it on Gumtree for 50 quid. I went round and bought it. Now, when I got it, basically the body had this really, well, he'd sort of stained. I don't know what he'd done with it, it was covered in some sort of form of oil, but I think it was like linseed oil or something like that. And he put it on too thick at once. It was all claggy, and it was just really horrible. And yeah, it was horrible. So I took it apart. I sanded the body down. I dyed it with green and black leather dye, Angelis's leather dye, and then did a finish with a really nice finish with proper true oil, which is much better oil, and they're putting lots and lots of thin coats on and giving it a really good polish to get that sort of like really nice dull polished feel to it. But what it does do is, because it's not a lacquer, it lets the tone of the wood come through a little bit more, maybe only a nanny percentage, but enough to make it like people go like, oh yeah, do that. Don't varnish or lacquer your guitars, because it does actually dull the tone somewhat, a little bit, So this guitar, it's a nice neck, not a Fender neck, but he's put a sticker on there. I'm not taking it off. Really nice. What this guy does when he buys a guitar, he actually goes nuts for the electronics. So basically the harness and the switch are really nice. Oak Rigsby CTS pots, all soldered really nice with some crazy Russian capacitor on it. And what he does is he buys these rigs ready-made from somebody for about 40 or 50 quid, and then slips them and then just puts them in. Scratch plate's really nice. The pickups are awesome. They're really nice. They're very tonal. They're a bit tony. That's on full blast tone. But the good thing about the tone is like, it increments really nicely. Sometimes on guitars I find that the tone is more like a switch. It's either on or off. You go off and all of a sudden it just goes full tone. There's a tiny little, that's it. So these have a really nice increment, work really nice. The pickups are really nice. I think they're maybe Warman ones. I like Warman pickups, but they're really nice. I mean, for a low-end pickup Warmans, you can't really beat them. Jossie Warman is a really, really cool dude. He's always got time for you. He's always going to, if you ask him a question, he'll always reply. About the pickups or the wiring or so forth. I think they're Warmans. They're certainly nice quality. The only reason why I think they're Warmans is because it's the levels are written on the back of them. He normally does that on his pickups. I can't see, normally sometimes you can see where the Warman sticker has been removed, but I can't see that. But they certainly, when I looked at his line, that having that A1 fully depressed was quite a thing that he does. So maybe Warmans. Anyway, they sound great. Like bridge is nice. Well, it's okay. It's just a cheap bridge, really. Traveller Systems, just that's it. I mean, if it was, I'd rather have a big block bridge in it. The nut was really, so when this guitar got to me, the nut was really nice. The neck wasn't so nice. It wasn't playing well. It had way too much relief in it. Way too much relief. The action was too high. Also, the angle of the neck wasn't right, because the saddles were basically all the way down to the bridge virtually, obviously, and you've got no leeway in that. And I like to have my saddles sort of like horizontal to the actual body of the guitar, not pointing downwards. I don't think you get as good sustain like that, and so basically you have to have the bridge set up so it's it's just so, and the saddles like that. So I shimmed the neck. I didn't just put a plectrum in. I actually used the proper actual balsa wood shim that I got from Stu Mac. They got a set of them basically. So I did that. I checked all the frets. A couple were proud and were buzzing, so I filed those down, sorted all that out. Then I adjusted the truss rod, put it all together, played it for a while, then adjusted the truss rod again, and now it's just really nice. The action's gorgeous. It's really low, it's beautiful. It's playing like a dream. It's a really nice guitar. 50 quid. 50 quid, and the die came to about 16 quid for both the dies, and I've got loads of those left. I can use them again and again and again. And the trawl, you know, so I spent about 40 quid on it, new strings as well. And yeah, it's just a really nice guitar for 90 quid that I paid for it. Like, but this is the thing about this guitar, I put it on eBay, right, okay? I put it on for 100 quid. Yeah, I mean, I don't need a guitar, I don't like Strats. I only bought it because I knew I could make some money off it, maybe. So, and I knew it would be a nice guitar because his guitars are always got really good parts. So I thought to myself, like, I'll buy it, even though I don't want it, because I don't like Strats. I mean, they're easy to play and they're great guitars. And don't get me wrong, I just feel a bit of a tit playing one. I just feel like I've got to branch it like a bloody, yeah, it's just, yeah, like I'm bloody, that guy from the Shadows or something, you know. I just, Hank Marvin, that's the fella, yeah. So, yeah, I've never liked them. I really have never liked, well, I've owned one. I owned a really nice one. I got rid of it and bought a really shit guitar with the money. Yeah, a Mexican Strat, and I sold it to buy a Schecter PT. And yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, so that's the guitar, okay? It's going to be on eBay. Okay, if anybody wants to buy it, it's gorgeous left-handed guitar. It's amazing. It plays great. I can't say enough how good it is.